Peace, fam. What's up? Listen, we just want to remind you that February is almost over and our 29 for 29 sale is coming to a close.
We would like to thank you for your continued support for this annual sale that we do. It's our way of giving back to the people, but time is now running out.
All right. Listen, you only have a few days left, so don't forget to visit shopurbanx.com for our 29 for 29. And now you can get an extra 11% off if you use code UX11 at checkout. So that brings the total up to even 40% off.
Wow, you can't go wrong. Click the link below. Time is running out. Get yours today. You already know the merch is fire.
Shopurbanx.com.
Peace.
So something in the nigga world that did happen, Cam Newton got jumped at a 7-on-7 youth football tournament.
Yes.
Over the weekend. And I thought that was absolutely... I was like... when I saw the clip, I was trying to figure out what the hell happened for like a good hour and change. Like I'm searching because it was like, oh, TSP jumped him. I'm like, who the hell is TSP?
Yeah, who the hell is that? Yeah.
Who the hell is that? And why are they jumping him? Is he breaking up a fight? Like what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw more footage of it, and I'm just like, Cam looked like he was doing his thing. Like he was holding
Cam
his own.
was. Remember, this guy's about 6'6", 250 pounds.
Yeah, that's a big dude.
That's a big guy.
Yeah.
And so, you know, to me, he got out on top.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And so, you know, kudos to him. We don't promote violence in any, in any nature, but you have to defend yourself at all times.
Yeah.
And at all costs. And so I felt that this lends to a bigger conversation of youth football in the hood.
Also, I think there's another part of this conversation as well about the respect we show to certain athletes.
And other ones we don't.
Right? Because I only see people arguing with Cam outside.
Right.
Or at camps and stuff like that. Like, remember, like, he had another camp, and they was calling him trash. I'm like, he's an NFL, like, you kids, you teenagers are doing the 7-on-7 so you can get rated, so you can, go into your next football season, to have scouts to possibly get a scholarship to play football, to possibly get some playing time in college, to possibly go to the NFL. Mm-hmm. This guy has seen the peak. He's an NFL MVP.
Yes.
Heisman Trophy winner, first overall pick, and you disrespect him.
And he played in the Super Bowl.
You get what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? And so that is the highest level of the game. And for us to disrespect that is embarrassing.
Right?
It's really embarrassing.
Eli Manning and Peyton Manning, though their youth camps, you would never see something like this.
And you would never...
And here's the thing, and I'll add this, right? Because I don't know Cam personally. He could be a dickhead. But we have Jordan was dickhead, but nobody was swinging on Jordan.
Absolutely.
At his camp. You get what I'm saying? They were trying to give away free sneakers to the kids, and he said, nope. And nobody swung on him.
Yep. And so with that being said, and like I said, it lends to this deeper culture that we have cultivated here in urban sports. And in my book, Urban Culture Decoded, I speak about the ESPN effect.
Yeah.
And how that has damaged the minds of young children who think they are better than they really are. Because you can be in high school now and see ESPN and see a highlight or something you did. And then you have these parents who are not supporting their children for the sake of supporting their children. They have a vested interest in thinking that their child now, like they're breeding their own children, that they're gonna ride the coattails, not all of them, because there are plenty parents out there who come and just show support, but some of them, this is their only ticket out. And so they are berating other players, they're berating coaches. Referees get it the worst.
Oh yeah, I be
feeling bad
because they getting paid like it's $50 maybe.
Dude, I used to referee them games. It's $50 a game, and ain't you know what I mean? Sometimes it was $25 a game, and so you're doing it out of pure love. And so our children, along with this ESPN effect and social media, have created a toxic environment where like you said, an MVP, league MVP, Heisman Trophy winner, Super Bowl, participant is coming to give his time and energy and we don't respect it. So what can we respect, Malcolm? You know what I mean? And the parents are worse. You know what I'm saying? I've been to these AAU games.
Yeah, I've never heard. I didn't really know about the 7-on-7 culture because, like, when I was playing, like 7-on-7 wasn't like
it wasn't really a big thing,
major thing like it is now. But like, I heard like the parents at these games, the coaches at these games as well, really can they on the same level as these AAU.
Yeah.
Because AAU is a scam, I think so.
Well, it turned into a scam.
It turned into a scam, I think. Like, especially
it used to be a program that the only real program you can get in to kind of get into the system. But they robbing these parents. I see these parents who can't afford it, and you got to pay for your child to travel. Then when you get to the arena, you got to pay to get in.
Yeah,
and it's a lot of money. And again, it's almost like breeding our children. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in places where our children can go, but this is like a farm system. And only the high-ranking kids with good clout, they run you through these systems. The NBA is watching because they have to keep their product fresh for the future.
Yeah.
And it's a very bad system for Cam to come out. I don't need to know the details. All of these guys jumping on a Heisman Trophy winner who's dedicated his time, it just speaks of toxicity on a grand scale, and something needs to be done about these parents who showing up, arguing with other parents, big fights. Look, what's that guy who's in jail now? His brother, Talib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Talib, his
pull
brother.
Out a gun, they shooting.
Yeah.
Over youth football.
Yeah.
Over youth football, and so because again, the ESPN effect and all of this celebrity status stuff has gotten us to the point where we don't appreciate the basics. You can see it with little kids.
Yeah,
you just told me you was at it.
I was at an AAU game yesterday in Harlem, Riverbank, if you guys know, and I'm watching all these games. I'm watching like little kids, like the shorts look bigger than them, like little kids thinking they Steph, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then what happens is that reinforces like really bad habits.
It does.
You're probably not gonna make your high school team, and then you just gonna stick to AAU thinking that's where it's at, and then you just don't make it in to the next level.
And then what happens is the really good kids, the coaches overlook their mishaps because they need them on the team.
That too.
And then they develop bad habits.
That too.
They show up late. I think I was listening to Rod Strickland, who was Kyrie Irving's godfather, who was an excellent ball player in his day. Excellent. He said himself, he killed himself. He was so good, he showed up to school late. You know what I'm saying? He knew he was going to go pro or whatever. And so he developed bad habits.
Yeah.
And in those bad habits, he said he could have had a prolonged NBA career, but the habits that you develop early are the habits you keep.
Yeah.
And think about all the kids we just whisk along. No, he's good. Just whisk him along because he's going to bring, he's going to do something economically for the region and this and that. And so this is a very, very bad situation. You know what I mean? And I don't know what you can do to stop it because everybody thinks their child is nice.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to know why their child is not getting more playing time or this and that. And, then you got kids who sit on the team. And listen, I already know. I don't even want to coach a team that's got 2 or 3 heavy hitters where I got 7 or 8 kids that don't get in the game. My thing is this: if I ever wanted to coach youth football or basketball again, you come on I'm just talking to the parents now.
Yeah.
You come out on a Saturday after work or this and that. You want to see your kid get in the game. The only way your kid gets good is if your kid gets in the game.
Yeah.
But your kid can't get in the game in these high competitive pressured games. And so your child is sitting there on the bench. You're showing up and you showing up for support, but you want to see your kid play. And so that becomes the quagmire of because the kid has to get real time in the game, not just practice. You got to get in the speed of the game, but the stakes are too high. And so I got to have 2 or 3 top heavy kids
And, yeah,
who are
and-
going to do the heavy lifting.
And the fact that, you know, as a society, because sports is already huge in our society, right? It means way more than it really should, right?
Especially for us.
For us, right? It means way too much. And then now they're just going younger and younger and younger. And, like, you're not going to get a college scholarship in youth football.
Right.
Right? You get what I'm saying? I've known people who played guard in youth football, and then they got to high school. They were, you know, a wide receiver because they shot up 6 inches. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these things, it matters for the foundation and for the fundamentals, to learn how to be on the team, to learn what's going on, to learn the basics. But it shouldn't be taken that serious.
No, it shouldn't.
It shouldn't be taken that serious.
Malcolm, but let's put perspective on it, which is the secret sauce. This is all you got. We spoke about Ray Lewis.
Yeah, his story. He said when his grandmother dropped him off at the University of Miami, he had 2 pairs of pants, a pack of pencils, $50 worth of food stamps, and a couple shirts. And she said, "All right, that's it.
That's all I got."
And I'm another college kid. I gotta pick him up on run block.
Yeah.
He hungry. I'm not.
He's starving.
He is starving. Nah, I'm good.
No, I'm good.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron, when he was in high school.
Oh my God.
He's playing for a place to stay. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then we expect Bronny to be as good as him? No.
And that's why, and that lends into that. Bronny is not drawing. I said this before, and people got all offended. He's not drawing from the same place. He's not drawing from the same hunger. Yeah.